Welcome back to OTM, and if we haven't met, my name is Sheridan. Today's lower body burn express, it's not going to be here for too long, is using the resistance band. If you have one, amazing. If you don't worry, I will give you modifications and you can do the whole class for just your beautiful body. So when you're ready, we're going to start on your back. So just grabbing the loop into your hand, can you lie onto your back and can you bring the loop around the soles of your feet? If I can get there. There we go. Like so. So just around the widest part of your foot, and then bring your feet about hip distance apart. We're going to start with some bridges. So take a full breath in, hands come down. And as you breathe out, can you lift your hips, squeeze the glutes, inhale as you lower. Now exhale as you lift, think about opening through the thigh. So knees away from the body, hips to the sky, and lowering all the way back down. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Now as this is an express class, we're getting straight into it today. So do what you can, remember to be curious, and have some fun. And you might just surprise yourself with how strong you are and how much fun you're having. Now let's go 3, last 2, on 1, can you come all the way back down? Now this time as you lift, you're going to hold. We're going to lift your left leg, lower and back. Lift your hips, right leg lifts, lower and back. Now I know the band can be a little bit tricky, so work with your breath. Exhale, lift, back and lower. Now it doesn't have to be in tabletop, we're just lifting up off the band, creating some resistance. And down, lift, up, back, and lower. Lift, leg comes up, back, and lower. Now, depending on the resistance of your band, you might be able to lift the leg up higher or not as much. For some reason, for some silly reason, I chose a very, very strong resistance band. So, my leg cannot lift as high as I would like. But that's okay, we're gonna work with what we've got. Let's just go 2 more each side. Last one, and then can you start to lift and lower the legs without lowering the hips? So it's almost like a little march. We're just pressing up on the band and back. If you find you wobble through the hips, keep the hands down, pressing into the triceps, the back of the arms, and you're here for 5, 4, let's go 3, last 2. Can you hold your right leg up on 1 as much as you can into tabletop, and we're just lifting and lowering. Oh my gosh, for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1 hold, lower the right leg. We're gonna lift the left leg, little pulses. 5, 4, 3, breathe, 2, on 1, lower the leg but keep the hips lifted. Lower halfway, lift. Lower halfway and lift. Just for 5, 4, we're gonna hold at the top in 3. In 2, on 1, can you hold tiny pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, slowly lower the hips all the way down, maybe knocking the knees side to side, giving them a hug, and we're going to transfer that band around your thighs. So, hot little tip for you, the closer the band is to your knees, the harder your outer glutes are going to work. The closer the band is towards your hips, the less. If you're not too sure, play around, see how you go. We're coming back to your bridges, so hands come down. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, lower the hips. Now make sure that you can almost touch your heels with your fingertips is a nice starting point. So we're focusing on the glutes rather than hamstrings. Let's go 3. Familiar shapes here. 2, and then we start to add. On 1, hold. Just your right knee comes out from the band, back, lower your hips. Lift, left knee out, back, and lower. Now if it helps, bring the hands to the hips, or bring the hands down, but keep one leg still, open on the other, and back. Lift, open, and back. Now the sole of your feet stay really heavy to the mat. So it's only as wide as you can go without your foot lifting. We're here for 3. Holding in 2. Now on 1, hold your hips high. Just your right knee comes out and back. Out and back. So right knee out to the right and back. Out and back. Think of your happy place. Keep squeezing the glutes. And let's go 5. We change sides in 4. In 3, 2. On 1, come back to center. Keep the hips high. We're going to the left and back. To the left and back. To the left, to the left. Everything you own in a box to the left. Whatever helps you. You can sing along. That's all I know from Beyonce. So let's go 5, 4. Final 3, 2. Listen for the change. On 1, we're going to lower the hips halfway. Lift, both knees open. Come back, lower. Lift, knees open. So now both your knees open and close, and then lower in the middle. Getting really into those glutes for express class. We're not here for long. We have 5, 4, and let's go 3. Last 2. On 1, can you hold, just open and close on the band for 5. We are holding in 3 and pulsing in 2. On 1, hold the knees out wide, lift and lower the hips for 10, 9, 8, I know you can, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, hold, squeeze the glutes, open the band, more for 5, more for 3, 2. On 1, bring the knees back, lower the hips, take a little rock, a little sway, and just transfer yourself onto your right hand side. So we're staying really close to the ground for this practice. You are welcome. Sometimes the band can roll up like so because I'm a little bit sweaty, but that's okay. So can the knees be bent, feet be flexed? Press the hand in front of you or to the hip, and we're going to lift the top knee, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So the foot stays like in a little L shape, knees in line with the hip, and the shins in line with the front of your mat. Lift and lower. Let's go 5. We are holding up in 4. Final 3. Let's go 2. On 1, can you hold all the way up? Now you're going to come halfway down, all the way up, close, lift, halfway down, all the way up, and close. Closing down the eyes if that feels good. Bringing awareness to your glutes, thinking how strong they're becoming. And remember, you can always take the band off. For 5. Let's go 4. We are holding at the top in 3. Final 2. I know you can. Now on 1, lift, lower halfway, and lift. Halfway and lift for 5. 4. We're gonna hold in 3. Oh, my glute's gonna fall off. 2. On 1, hold, lift even higher for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, come down. Punch it out. We're going straight to the other side. I told you it was very quick today. And then you're finished. I'm just gonna readjust my band because it is completely wrapped up. There we go. And we're gonna come down onto your left-hand side. So same shape, different glute. Hopefully just as fun. So come all the way down, hips are stacked, knees are stacked. Take a full breath in. Exhale, lift your top knee. Inhale, lower. Now your hand can come down in front of you if you want a little bit more support, or bring it to the hip for feedback. But can you think about drawing the belly button in, keeping everything from the waist up stable? So it's just the leg. We have 5 before we add the combo in 4. Let's go 3. You know what's coming, mentally prepare 2. On 1, can you hold? Lower halfway, lift, and then close, tap the knees. Exhale, lift, lower halfway, come all the way up, and back. Now try to keep a fluid pace if you come down and chill out for a moment. I know it's tempting, but it's going to be a lot harder to start again, just like it was just then. So breathe through the discomfort. Remember, it's temporary. And your mind gives up before the body, because you're so capable of these shapes. I know you can. And if it's not for you today, take the band off. We have 5. Last 4. Feel into the glute. This is 3. Let's go 2. Now on 1, we're gonna hold lower halfway and lift up and back. Punch the glute, think of a happy place. Remember your why, and we are holding in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, hold high. I know you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, your facial expressions when you're doing glute work are priceless. Take a moment, maybe give some love to your glute, and come on up. We're gonna find a seat. We're gonna take the band off because we're not using it anymore. And we're gonna take a little stretch to finish your express glute class. So bring your right shin forward, left shin behind, and sit really heavy through both your hips if you can. Take a full breath in, and as you breathe out, start to lean forward where you feel sensation through the hips or the glutes, and maybe the hands come forward as well. If you'd like to walk further, you can, but try not to force the sensation, and rather allow your exhale to create more space. One more full breath in here, staying for your breath out. Coming all the way back through center as you inhale, maybe rolling through the shoulders. And let's just change legs. Left shin forward, right shin back. Sitting up tall as you inhale. And then leaning forward as you breathe out. Maybe hands come in front of you, maybe elbows or forearms. And without judgment or comparison, notice how the two sides of the body feel. Sending them just as much love. One more full breath in. And on this breath out, coming all the way back through center, walking the hands back to your knees. You might want to give yourself a little hug. You don't need that long to work out. This class is a gentle, or maybe not gentle, a strong reminder that you can work your glutes in less than 20 minutes, less than 15 minutes. I'm so proud of you for showing up. Thank you for joining me. If you liked this themed class with the band, let me know. I'm always looking for more ideas, and I will see you soon. Mwah.